Return of the Sena! Do a loop ride to test out the new camera on TwoFiddy.
We're back! So, pretty exciting day today because I am recording, which means I have a new Sena. And I'll just leave it at that. Maybe I'll feel like talking about that later. But, yeah, I'm on the CRF, the 250L, in Auburn. Probably see that from the car in front of me, Auburn Honda. Rained last night. Looks like it might rain today. I checked the weather today, and it did not seem like it was going to rain. Side note, right here, this is where I actually bought my CRF250. Behind this apartment, at this apartment complex by those rock wall. And that was kind of a funny story because I bought the bike in 14, I think, and it's a 13. I got it for $3 grand, which is pretty cheap. Usually I don't even see them for $3 grand now unless they're beat to hell. And yeah, I saw it and I called the person off. It was a woman. I was like, yeah, I definitely want it. I'll come tomorrow morning. And I was pretty sure I was gonna get like stabbed or held up at gunpoint and robbed, but I didn't have anybody to go with me that day, so like a schmo I took a chance. Yeah, and it all worked out. I think the lady just priced the bike too low. And I'm gonna be coughing still. I'm at my second doctor dealing with this cough, third potential treatment, and this one ain't working, so I'll try to give a heads up about coughing. Like now I'll say cough coming, then I'll cough, so hold your ears if you're wearing headphones. So, let's see, there's a lot of good places in Auburn to drink beer. Mrs. Smith is away, she's at Babe's Ride Out. So I'm kind of flying solo today. I had big plans to do a lot of things around the house, actually in the yard, but I made the excuse of it rained last night and it's too wet outside for me to deal with those things. So, yeah, I'm using the boom mic again. I didn't put the chin curtain in, so hopefully the, go up here. Hopefully the wind noise isn't terrible. It's good to be, like I said, recording again. So I guess that's it for now. I'll turn this sucker on in a little bit. Alright, peace out. And we're back! So I'm heading down to the Auburn ravine. I figured I'd kick the camera on a little bit. This is pretty cool. I'm trying to get to a little OHV park. I can't remember what it's called. Once I get there, I'll remember, obviously, because I can read a sign. Oh, I'm also going to try not to drop any F&F bombs. We'll see how that goes. You know, I realize they, from watching my last series of videos, they are pretty excessive, so let's just say that. So yeah, so here's the state recreation area, and they have a OHV area to ride around in there. It's not real big, but I haven't been there in a while, so figured I'd check it out. These roads are so much fun. Funny, out of all my bikes, this is the one I actually really like to ride. Well, I can't say that. This is the bike that's the easiest to ride, I think, in twisties for me, and I think it's because, you know, it's a dirt bike, and you really sit forward on the tank, and I think that's the position I really like, riding in, trying to go through twisties. So I probably should consider getting a supermoto, but God, my garage is so full of motorcycles now. There's no room for one. I did think about getting a storage shed though, to move some garage items out, so I could squeeze maybe a bike or two in there. And right now all the bikes fit. I think there's 9 in there, but problem is like when I want to do anything to any of the bikes, even change oil, there's really no room for any of that shit. So I'm gonna be rambling on because I haven't recorded in a while, so I got a lot of stuff in my mind. Yep. Kinda sucks when you get stuck behind these cars, but I guess they think the same thing about me when they get stuck behind me in a shitty rainstorm. At least that wasn't an F-bomb. And you know, and I'm crawling along because the rain's real bad. Speaking of rain, hope it doesn't rain today. I don't know if I already said that, but I looked at the weather where I am in the valley, and I'm up in the elevation down in the foothills. Oh god! And yeah, it didn't say any rain, but there's a lot of black clouds here. I have zero rain gear on. I'm actually pretty cold right now. I got my old Olympia jacket on, some crappy built pants, my leaky Garnets where the G stands for garbage, and some crappy built gloves. Yeah, hopefully this is recording. I set the innards of the helmet up last night and you know, hooked up the camera and at today, and yeah, hopefully it's good. So this is the American River on the right. $10 use fees for this area. Guess you could get a state park pass. Here we go, North Fork of the American River. Goddamn bicyclists here, not sharing the road. Alright, and with that, I'm going to sign off until I get to the OHV park, which probably isn't going to be too long from here. Can't remember. Alright, with that, peace out! And we're back! So here it is, Mammoth Bar, and it is closed for maintenance. So dejected. So, that sucks. Kinda sucks, man. Oh well. Man, I feel like the kid who didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. Ride all the way around here. I want to go ride in Mammoth Bar, and it is closed. Oh, speed limit's 35. It's probably going a little bit faster than that. I passed the Placer County Sheriff. Anywho. Alright, well with that, peace out. And we're back! We are back! So I am trying to find out how to get to Yankee Jim's Road, which is kind of a dirt road from what I remember. And yeah, I think it's up here. Let's see. I'm freezing, and that's pretty cold. Not gonna lie. I could have planned this a little bit better. Okay, so that says no outlet. Yankee Jim's must be uphill. Here we go. Yankee Jim's Road. Whee! And away we go. Did I mention how cold I am today? Yeah. Oh, so last time since I've ridden the CRF or made a CRF video, I have a new gas tank. Finally splurged for one of the Acer bits. I think that's how you say it. But anyway, gas tanks. I believe, I'll have to check, you know, I'll put a comment up, but I believe the capacity is an extra gallon, which might not seem like much, but, you know, for a bike that had a 2-gallon tank or so, getting an extra gallon is pretty good. And unless I'm beating this thing on the highway, I usually get, I mean, safe to say 60 miles to a gallon. So, yeah, it's funny. I think this dirt road will turn to dirt at some point. That's kind of what I remember. But hopefully it's not a real muddy mess. I think they probably got more rain up here than we got in the valley. So, oh my God, it's so cold. Which is, you know, my own stupidity. You know, I've been riding long enough that I should know, bring some more layers. I got a light duty thermal top, a long sleeve button shirt, and then this stupid nylon jacket. And lowers, I got some Polypro briefs, Polypro briefs, holding my beef. And yeah, then I said just some stupid cotton built pants. So yeah, today, you know, too, you know, people who don't have wives and families or significant others, this probably sounds like I'm whining, but yeah, you know, Mrs. Smith isn't home. I don't have my spot. Usually cell reception's kind of crappy up here, so yeah, hopefully nothing goes wrong. I brought 0 tools with me, so yeah, good times, good times. Yeah, I might slow down even more because I'm cold. My teeth are going to start chattering. I'm going to guess it's about 50 up here, 50 something, but that's without the sun, so yeah. Yep. Alright, well this part ain't too exciting, so I'll sign this sucker off for a while until we get to some better sections. And with that, peace out! Gotta learn the buttons. We're back! So, I'm at this intersection. I think I want to go left down this Spring Garden Road. I'm at this historical landmark here. The first mining ditch was built. Huh, interesting. And that must be the mining ditch, all filled in with exotic Himalayan blackberry, an invasive species. It's at Auburn, 17 miles. And the sun's peeking out, which feels awesome. Still cold though. Still on paved roads. Let's just say, next 3 miles, twisty roads with pine needles and leaves that have been recently wet by the rain. Ah, sunlight. Our tree's about ready to fall. These roads I always wrap my high beam on. Yeah, pray a car sees me and doesn't smash into me coming around a blind curve. Yep, that's how I roll. It's almost time to get a new set of rubbers on the CRF. These tires, I've been running pretty much the same stock tires all the time. They're not, well, the ones that come OEM, IRCs. I think they call them Footlooses. They have a bunch of names, but anywho, yeah, bike's about due for a 8,000 mile service, so I'm getting some tires, and so I'm telling you that is cough coming. Prepare yourself. It's good I got the camera back, because now I'm 100% sure that the current treatment for my cough is not working. You know, there were days when I was like, maybe it's working, but it's definitely not. Okay, so I even forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, tires. So yeah, these tires aren't bad, but the knobbies are starting to get a little low, so hopefully I don't hit too many wet sections. Hopefully I hit some dirt at some point. Can't remember. I remember going through here at some point, you know, going through like the Auburn ravine and through some awesome, nice dirt sections, past some little waterfalls. So hopefully that's what I hit today, but I guess time will tell. So, alright, well, with that, I'll sign off for a while. Peace out! And we're back! So that last turn I took was the wrong turn. It led me back to a road that I didn't want to be on, that I was already on. So now I backpack. I'm back on Yankee Jim's Road. And this says Primitive Road. That sign said. So I hope this is the road I've been on before. But like usual, well, time will tell. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So at least it's not paved. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, it's still a good road. It's a good condition. Got to keep my visor down. I just had a massive amount of snot run out of my nose. Nice thing about having a rain last night is that the dust is down. So it's like murderous riding around here in the summer. I just feel bad for Mrs. Smith because she doesn't like to lead, and she's always sucking dust. I'm sure it's kind of fun. I was really hoping I could have made it to the OHV. I did make it there, it just wasn't open. The OHV park, bombed around there. And then did this kind of easy loopy-loop back. Whee! Yep. So, this is probably as exciting as it's gonna get. Just a bunch of switchbacks on an unpaved road. Full shizzle. Oh. Well, this might be the highlight of the day. It's pretty out here. Long way down over there. It's breakfast pizza burps coming up. Thought about stopping for lunch in town when I was back there getting petrol, but really wasn't that hungry. Now I'm getting kind of hungry. I think we're gonna go all the way down this ravine. Yep. I gotta start riding, standing up the whole way, practicing. I used to do this road on occasion on my 650 GS when I had it. Oh, big yawn. That was the BMW 650 GS, the twin cylinder. There we go. Took a lot of work to get that out of my head. Alright, well, kind of get the picture here. So with that, I can find a button. I'm out of practice with these buttons. We're back. So I think I'm going to go down this Shirt Tail Canyon Road and then come back up to Yankee Jim's if I need to. I don't think I've ever been down here. We'll see. Looks like it might be paved, so that's done there. I don't really want to ride any paved roads. So we'll go down Shirt Tail Canyon Road. Close my shield. A little bit of mud. Whee! If there's a gate or such here. It says private property. Oh, look at this cool old bridge. Whee! And we're back. So I might have been recording that whole last section. If I wasn't running my mouth because I didn't think I was recording. But yeah, I think I'm still on this Shirt Tail Canyon Road, and I mean this road's still super improved, but it's a little bit more fun than the other road. Kind of cool scenery. It's always the excitement of not really knowing where these roads go. So I got plenty of gas, so I'm not that worried about that. And yeah, looks like we're coming out now, going back up in elevation. So yeah, this sure beats I was gonna say it sure beats raking leaves and cleaning gutters, which on my list of stuff to do. Tell you, if you like to ride a lot, get a condo that has a garage. That way you don't have shit to do. All kidding aside, like I used to love working in my yard when I had a sabbatical from bikes for a while. But now that I have bikes, man, we shouldn't have a yard. Ah, that's wrong, because I got my turtles living in the yard, but we shouldn't have to maintain a yard, I guess is probably a better way to say that. Yep. Alright. Well, I'll probably sign this off for a while. Private property again. Private property. Get off my property. God damn it. Alright, and with that, peace out. And we're back. So I'm still on Untucked Shirt Road, or whatever the heck it's called. And looks like it's getting a little better here because there's more gravel on the road. So I'm probably coming out to civilization. Or not. Seems like I've been on this road for a while. Yep. I just I'm not here to film, so damn it, might as well see something. Looks like there's another bike out here before, so I'm picking up a a single track out here. So yep. A lot more dirt roads out here in Placer County than I knew of. But then again, I don't really go out these parts too much. But Iowa Hill, Colfax, Forest Hill. Let's see where we're at. I'm gonna check out what this sign says. And I'm probably gonna go back that way. Alright, Shirt Tail Canyon, Yankee Gym Road. Alright, well, with that, peace out. And we're back! So I'm on Shirt Tail Road, or Untucked Shirt Road, or whatever it is. Can't remember any of this stuff because I hit my head a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to Yankee Gym Road, and yeah, take that the opposite way of this way, and yeah, that'll be that. I took off my sunglasses, now of course the sun's out, so my sensitive light colored eyes can whine about them a little bit. Lock the rear up a little there, more than I wanted. Been practicing more with dragging my rear tire, locking it up, sliding. I'm getting a little too crazy with it. Contemplating buying an Africa Twin. That's what's rolling through my mind these days. Like I said, I really don't need another bike. Probably the biggest hang up right now is it would make the garage an absolute mess. Crowded wise. With Mrs. Smith being gone, it's actually pretty nice. Like if I wanted to work on a bike today, maybe change the oil in one of them. There's enough room in there to actually move around. God, I can't drive when I'm talking. Downshifted there, lock the wheel up. But yeah, there's a good one for sale in San Fran with crash bars, a nice skid plate, a few other extras, second set of tires. I think the guy has like 5,000 miles or so on. It's a DCT, and that's the other thing too. I rode a DCT twice. I did 2 videos on it. First one I had no idea what was going on. Second one was a little better. But yeah, I kind of like the DCT, but that's like all those things. That was a dumb thing to do, hit that hole just for fun. God forbid it was deep. But yeah, then my concern is like, well, maybe I'll get it, I'll love the bike, and I'll be pissed I got a DCT. Sometimes I wish Young NC was a DCT. But, is what it is. So, alright, well, I'll get through this turn, and then with that, I'll turn this camera off. And, alright, sit my ass down, turn it off. With that, peace out. And we're back. So back on Yankee Gym Road, just guess kind of following the American, I think that's the American River there, a fork of it. What do I know? Oh, look at this cool little bridge. This is cool. I don't remember. No, this must be him. Well, this is probably the American here. Kind of a creepy old bridge, but cool at the same time. Look at that crazy tunnel. Huh. Yep. Now the most important thing is I got to figure out where to get a beer today. After this. Ugh. Yep. A lot nicer here this time of year than the summer. The summer is just like brutally hot, dusty. It's not really that much fun. Rock, big rock. Okay. I thought we were back on some pavement. You don't get very good fall foliage colors in the state of California. Something else I missed from the Northeast. Alright, well, probably sign this sucker off for a while. Peace out! Back! So I'm heading back down the hill towards the Sacto area, hopefully to Auburn, so I can get a drink. Drink beer somewhere. I was thinking about heading into Lincoln and going to a brewery I really like over there. Turn my high beam off. But little one-lane bridge, one-lane road here. Going behind this car. Yep, so that's pretty much it. I'm on some paved roads for a while, it looks like. And yeah, that's that. So with that, peace out. And we're back. We're back. So I'm always a sucker for waterways and bridges. So I'm on Dog Bar Road. This is a road I've never been on, so it's kind of exciting. And not wicked exciting, but it's always kind of fun to be on a new road. Yep. I got nothing. Oh, GPS says I'll be home in about an hour. So, pretty fun little bit of riding today. Worst thing about this bike, or one of the bad things, is it's not the bike's fault. It's that to get to a lot of the dirt roads, I got to ride a lot of pavement, and I bought this bike to ride dirt roads. There's a turn coming up here. Magnolia Drive. Oh, my foot got stuck in the foot peg. Stuck on it. Probably because these Garnet boots are garbage and the soles are cracking up. Alright, well, that's it. I got to biatch about Garnet at least once. And, peace out, suckers. And we're back. back. We're back. So I'm leaving Moonraker Brewery, and I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but yeah. So I think I have to check the facts on this too. I'll have to do a fact checker when I get home, but I think they have this Yojo like 33 1/3 beer here that was ranked rated the best beer. Okay, wait for it. Not in the U.S. I was almost gonna F-bomb, but I'm really trying not to. In the world, in the goddamn world. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I didn't have one because I'm also on Untappd, and I love just checking in different beers. I checked in different beers, and then I didn't even get a 4-pack to go because I already had that beer. But anyway, it doesn't matter even who that's rated by. But if you're the best beer in the world, I mean, there are tons of beers right now, so it is pretty crazy. So anyway, with that, signing off. Peace out. And we're back. So this looks like some area that was supposed to be developed in Auburn for houses. And I don't think it ever was. So it's all gridded out. It makes an awesome place to ride your bike. If I was a kid and I lived here, I'd be tearing this place up. And before anybody yells at me, I did not see one as in a 0 private property signs here, or keep out, no trespassing. And they got equipment out here because it looks like they're doing work. Maybe, but how do I know? Maybe this is an OHV park. Since I've lived here, this has been kind of marked out as a been stacked out for neutral drop there for homes, but looks like they're reworking it again. It's kind of a fun, exciting detour. Not really that fun, not really that exciting, but alright, well, that's about as exciting as it gets in Auburn. So with that, peace out!
Okay, I still had more video from the day, but I figured 47 minutes is more than enough for anyone to watch. Peace out!